Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yeah. You already know what it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, a.k.a. Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Slick Grayson. How y'all doing out there?
Yes. Episode 236, me in the building. Make sure you download the Live Podcast app on iOS and Android. And make sure you follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If any branding opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowl@gmail.com. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Get us to 500 subscribers. All right, brother. Took a week off last week. We back, episode 236. How you feeling?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Today was a little bit of a rough run, but it's all reflective. Just like we got to have days like this so we can cherish the days where it's like you really up. And I've been up a lot in this last year. My highs been highs, my lows been lows, but we doing well. Family is good. Friends are doing well. Shout out to you again. Happy belated birthday to the God.
I'm on now.
And yeah, man. Yeah, life is what it need to be right now. For better or for worse. What about you? How you feeling? How was your birthday? Update the people. Shout out Tox too. I know Tox not here, but shout out to the boy.
You feel me? Your boy's birthday was last week, man. Oh man, your boy. It's a lot of year wiser. Just this year was just about clarity and reflection. Went to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico was amazing. Shout out to all my people out there, you feel me? And shout out to Bad Bunny, you feel me? I was listening to a lot of Bad Bunny, you feel me? We're going to talk about the Grammys later, but he won the album of the year. And I know they about to go crazy because not only he won the album of the year, but he about to perform at the Super Bowl this weekend. Well, when you're hearing this is after the Super Bowl, but yeah, I mean, birthday was great, man. I ain't getting no nudes in my DMs, so ladies, y'all slipping this year. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, there's some miscommunication. I know we missed the episode last week, but still accepting. It's February. It's Black History Month. You feel me? Shout out to all my Negroes out there. You feel me? For my birthday, you can still send me something nice in my DM at President_Poppy. I appreciate it. Love you. But yeah, we're here though. All right, Slick. We got some RIPs, though, that we have to get out the way, man. First, we want to send RIP to Michael 5000 Watts from Houston, man. RIP to him, one of the leading sounds for Texas music, especially Houston music. RIP to Grady Demond Wilson. Shout out to him, the show that he was on with Red Fox. Shout out to him. And then also, this hurt my heart, too, Catherine O'Hara. Shout out to her. If you don't know, she was the mom in Home Alone. R.I.P. to her, man. I didn't know she was beloved like that because a lot of people was showing her wild love on social media, though. Shout out.
If you are an unproblematic white person, you gonna get love from her. And you did something that we really rocked with, like her roles with things that people really cared about. You gonna pop in. But then even like Grady Wilson, Sanford and Son, classic. 5,000 Watts, man. Swisher House, still tipping on fofos. We remember. The North remembers. So definitely RIP, condolences to their family, and may they rest in paradise.
Facts. All right, let's get into some. There's a lot of political Slick news that we could get to. Slick, I ain't really look too much into politics, and you could chime in. But what's your thoughts about Mamdani opening the David Dinkins Building for Black History Month?
I think even just at a larger scale, how the mayor is moving is very targeted, and it's addressing a lot of things that you would expect a 30-year-old living in modern New York City and modern America to really target, right? So for him to say, David Dinkins, first Black mayor, to make that a monument that we could explore as a pillar of Black History Month, that's a solid move. Thinking about the pushes he's had with, I go back to the universal child care. I go back to the even the comments he's made about the recent attacks and anti-Semitism or anti-Muslim hate and things of that nature, right? Him being able to speak up in regards to those things, figuring out ways to do things and just bring awareness and vision to things that people need at this time, and also fighting to make sure he's showing an example about what we need as a country. There's a lot of division right now. It's a lot of chaos. We know what's happening in Minnesota. We've seen what's happened with Don Lemon, which we're going to get to in a little while. It's always constant conversation about the Epstein files, constant conversation about the voting, right? Like California's redistrict map just shown out. We saw in certain states that where Trump's redistricted maps have backfired, and now we're seeing Democrats take over those seats. A lot has been happening. It has been a lot. But I think in terms of Mamdani, it's also like he's keeping the focus on New York and he's meeting the moment, but in ways that in years, like decades past, we probably wouldn't have seen. And again, that's not to say I'm not trying to, as the kids say, I'm not trying to glaze or nothing, but it's like, you call a spade a spade. Most political news that we've gotten in the last year, respectfully, has been harsh. We've been the last couple episodes, we talked about pending World War III. Even though I did read somewhere, I don't know if it's 100% factual, that the U.S. did invade Nigeria, things of that nature. So it's what a time. And even thinking about like what's happening in Minnesota, like still sending love and healing energy that direction, because again, like the federal government is attacking U.S. citizens, for lack of better words.
Yep.
So
it's crazy, man. It's crazy because it's like, speaking of the Don Lemon situation too, like what's your thoughts about him being arrested and the outcry for support that he was getting?
I think that when you start to weaponize the political power in the government, people won't call it spade a spade. Because it's like, again, even to his credit, he's like, yo, okay, they tried to hit me with this. I said, oh, well, if this is what you're going to get, like, let me turn myself in. And they turned it into a spectacle, right? Kind of like trying to scare people. It's like you speak. It's like, again, super bully tactics. And it's like, come on. You have to give the American people their credit into the sense of like, we see through a lot of the things that are happening. And it's unfortunate. And I pray for his mental health and his space, because like that's jarring. Like there are people just snatching you off the street, forcing you like not presenting an official warrant or whatever may have you, right? But it goes to galvanize what's happening in America between Minnesota, now seeing that media members can't speak. It's the numbers of MAGA, the people that affiliate with that line of thinking, are starting to dwindle. I saw Andrew Schultz. We've been talking about as the big discussion across a lot of spaces about how he's not an ally. This has always been him. He's been super racist Republican who's used black culture to get over in some ways. And it's like he even said, yo, we falling back. And it's not to be smirching, but it's like, yo, bro, you in the culture, but then you making comments going against people that, the cult that they don't agree with.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
I didn't want to talk about him because, like, I'm a big fan of him and Charlamagne. Brilliant Idiots is one of the inspiration and one of the things that got me into loving podcasts. I do gotta give him some type of head nod of acknowledgement for at least admitting that he was wrong for voting for Donald Trump. He has admitted that, and he has not backed away. He has not scared off from saying he voted and he doesn't like the choice and he doesn't like what Donald Trump is doing. So I gotta give him that, because he knows the backlash that would come with just admitting to that and not sticking by it. But oh man, you're right. But to him, because I was watching the Brilliant Idiots, he didn't think this would have happened. But it's just like, what I wanted to tell him about, if I know him personally, is like, that was your white privilege showing that you didn't think this could happen. You was too gun-ho American pride that you didn't think like a president could do something like this. But this is something that us black people are facing. We told you guys, yo, you go for this man, especially in his second term. He gonna fuck some shit up. You feel me?
Yeah, that's offending.
We said that, but and then it was just like when he was speaking on the Brilliant Idiots about his regret and and his dislike for everything that's been going on, I was just like Schultz, you gotta understand that's your white privilege showing. And I'm not a big fan of calling him a racist or whatnot, because as a fan of him, I know he gives everyone equal jabs. He got love for everyone, and I understand why he voted the way he did, especially now when you hear all the stories about the Biden administration and all the dysfunction that was going on, and Kamala Harris ain't sparing him too. she's on a media tour, and she's not sparing the Biden administration. So I see why he was, more tuned into Trump. But this shit crazy, bro.
I look at it like this too. I think that in our country, there's a certain amount of money or a certain amount of fame where you can bypass. And I'm going to say that number would probably be over $225,000. And I'm going to say that because we know six figures was always the goal, but now it's like you got to be making above 150 to even be pseudo comfortable, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Once you get into that bracket, it's like you thinking about your pocket, you thinking about your tax bracket, you thinking about things where it's like, all right, cool. A little racist shit don't matter if my bread is going to be right. And it's like, again, if they buy into the Kool-Aid of, well, yeah, if they spending all this money on other people, that's going to mess up my body. I'm paying for that. I don't jack that. Like I could almost empathize a little bit with that, but at the same point, it's like, yo, people are people, right? Subscribing to those views. Meanwhile, a lot of your base is coming from the people who you know are directly impacted by the person you helped put in power. That's nasty. That's real nasty. And it's like to not to say again, have we ever seen some shit like this politically? Probably not. Not to this. Not this. Out not to this degree. We've seen policy go into effect and over the course of a decade destroy communities and people and whatnot.
War on drugs.
Yeah. But this is one of those things where it's like kids are losing their family. People are being sent away, snatched away in the night. Americans are being killed for exercising their First Amendment right. We've seen where they're trying to take away the First Amendment. They're trying to take away our constitutional rights for people that have
they even got the Second Amendment people acting out because the guy RP to the male nurse, he had the proper license and they used that as a reason to kill him, and now you got the NRA on People Hilltop too.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like, yes, you didn't think that they could do this, but if your biggest gripe was taxes or feeling like people that are non-white were getting by, when it's, again, statistically, you can look up the data to see that it's pretty even, if not more, skewed towards the whiter side in a lot of those services, you were the problem. Because, again, there's blood on your hands, respectfully. You voted for this. Yep. And we saw in the first term, it wasn't as egregious because of COVID and other things, but it was like, yo, we saw the protests. We saw the non-condemnation of police officers killing minorities and black people, right? We saw the impact of ICE raids and picking up families and deporting them and getting them out of the country, right? On a smaller scale, because it was like, how far can it go, right? Now we have constitutional violations, clear tampering of evidence and things such as the Epstein files and civil and the historic, iconic civil rights and Supreme Court cases, right? And this is one of those things where it's like, as a celebrity, we always say, if you listen to a celebrity give you your news, your perspective, you probably not as informed as you should be. But as a celebrity, or somebody with a microphone, you and the following, you have a responsibility to at least think about, yo, my decisions have power. You can't be a brilliant idiot. There we go. Bow.
Oh, bow. That was a good rap. I like that. Now, this other person might not be a brilliant idiot. What's your thoughts about Nicki Minaj? I was going to come here and talk about her exchange with Don Lemon, and then Don Lemon got arrested, and then now Nicki Minaj sat down and had an interview after she supported Trump. Nicki Minaj, it's hard to separate. You know how we try to separate the art from the artist?
I ain't like a Nicki album since the Pink Print, so sure.
This is hard, though, because this is like, I don't think she understands.
We're codifying it. You don't even have to say it's about her understanding. At a certain tax bracket, you don't care. It's about personal interest versus the interest of those around you. And again, she got some situations on the personal side.
She trying to get her husband stuff.
I ain't gonna say
got her citizenship.
I'm just,
but you know why I said that? You know why I say that? Because I saw this after she sat there and did the whole press conference with Trump and whatnot, even though she got a golden card and people thought that was her citizenship, which it wasn't. She's had a sit down where she kind of like talked about how her comments on trans people. But one of the things that she was saying why she supported Trump was she couldn't stand to see him bullied, to the perceived mistreatments and her own personal past experience with smear campaign. And I was like, all right, Nicki Minaj, I know for the last couple of years you've been dealing with smear campaigns, and I think that's probably why she felt relatable to Trump. But this is way bigger than what you've been going through, Nicki Minaj. This is dealing with the whole country right now. And you, especially just being a person that has a huge LGBTQ following, to even have those stuff, it just makes no sense. And it just came out of nowhere. And like, you was never really a political person before. You just jumped into this head first running now. And it's like, I'm not going to sit here and condemn her, because at the end of the day, you vote for who you vote for. You know, I love the Democrats, but Democrats have been selling us black people bullshit for a lot of years too. So there is the reason why black people choose Democrat is the lesser of two evils. Honestly, keep it a buck. Is the lesser of two evils. So I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like the other side is holier than thou, but it's just. I think for Nicki Minaj in this case, after seeing that interview that she had, I think she more so just comparing her situation with how Trump is getting treated in the media, but I don't think she understands the full. It's called like the Andrew Schultz thing again. You're not understanding the full scope of things, and you're not taking in the thought of how this could affect people that's not in your tech bracket. So that was just hard to see.
She's cooked. A couple people.
Yeah.
Cooked. Regardless of which side prevails in this Cold War of U.S. politics, because I'm like, you gotta think about it. Your base, you don't have the other side ain't your base. And you've alienated your core base and your entertainer, who no one finds entertaining right now. God bless. Good luck.
Facts. All right. Speaking of the Epstein files, last Friday, over 3 million documents from the Epstein files was released, alongside 2,000 videos and roughly over 100,000 images. And the latest batch included mention of celebrities like Jay-Z, Pusha T, and Harvey Weinstein. What is your thoughts about that?
Niggas knew they was on those files. If you visited the island, you knew you was in them files.
Russell Wilson was in them files too, but she said he went on Twitter and vehemently denied and said it was like someone was trying to sell him something, but he denied it.
Oh, they trying to sell him a plane. Yeah, I think you got to get out ahead of it, because it's just like once your name is attached to it, it's like, what was you doing? Like how we got Chris Tucker. How is Chris Tucker the face of the Epstein files? You know, all these high ranking people. You feel me? So it's one of those things like, all right, cool. Your name in it, you better just own it. Yo, I was there, but I went for whatever. That was what niggas was doing back then. That's all you got to say.
Nah, Slick. You know me. You know whose side I pick.
Yeah, we know.
You know what side? 666666666. Once again, Slick. 2 years later, nothing on my man's name, and I'm with academics on this one. Where's the same energy from these hip hop journalism when Not Like Us and all those pedo allegations against my man? Y'all was on Frontline News. Y'all was over here just saying anything about Drake. Now Pusha T, Jay-Z. Now y'all want to, it's not true. Oh, y'all want to actually be credible about it. Now, do I believe that Pusha T or Jay-Z did anything crazy on them islands or the files? I haven't really read all of it, but my assumption, I don't think so. I don't think Jay-Z and them get down like that. But Slick, I feel a little salty though, because this is like, yo, y'all did all this to Drake when he didn't have a lick of evidence. And then when it comes to Jay-Z, now we're trying to have integrity. Now we're trying to have integrity with journalism and hip hop, and now we gotta protect people in the culture. And this is why I say Drake won the war. And we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna go in depth when we get to the Grammy, but I'm gonna leave that right here. I'm gonna leave you out with that little piece. On to other celebrity news, man. What's your thoughts about the Glorilla drama, family drama? Her sister went on live accusing that her mom is still working at FedEx. She had to send money to her mom's rent. Glorilla rather spend money on her close friends than take care of her family. Now you could talk about that, Slick, but also if you make it out your family, you the successful rich one, do you have an obligation to take care of the fam?
How close do you see your family? I'm close to my family. I look out for them, but it's like you don't got to bankroll them. But should her mother be working? I don't think so. We don't know what her relationship is to that point.
But look at the Sebastian Telfair. He talking about $1 million isn't enough. He got to take care of his brothers and sisters and his father and mom. And look what happened to him. This boy back on the block.
Yeah.
So it's like, is that side of, it's like
their obligation.
At the end of the day, these are grown ass people.
Absolutely. I think that did they think she was gonna pop and be one of the top? She was gonna have a season as a top female or most marketable female MC? Probably not. But again, to that point, it's like, all right, you're gonna take care of something. I don't know. I'm not well versed in like the whole story, but I'm like, you're gonna break it. If you got a good relationship with your mom, you can break off something. But should I be bankrolling your whole lifestyle? Nah, because that money go quick. Like Odell said.
Because he got her father a car, and then the sister was like, "How you got him a car, but you ain't put no gas in it?" Like, damn, like
how old is sister?
Her sister is older. Her sister's name is Scarface. I don't know why Scarface Woods, which is kind of
that's some real Memphis shit.
You know, real Memphis shit. But Slick, I don't know because like for Glorilla at least, she's been only popping for like 4 years or so. But Glorilla. I appreciate Glorilla because she spot up real quick, but then we saw a major drop, and then we saw her work work her ass off to gain back a nice footing in hip hop, and if she want to help niggas that actually was helping her, like I don't think people understand sometimes what people put in to be successful. If you're not there helping me when I'm at rehearsal, performing, really helping me in that, but then you just come out with your hands out. I can see why a nigga not trying to support your lifestyle for real. Nigga's not trying to sit here and just give you bread just for no reason. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm close with my sisters and I'm close with my mom and dad, but I'm just like, I'm not about to sit here and just dump money on you just because. You know, it's like what's given right now. Like I can see why after a while people don't, because you start to feel used too. Like you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, and then you just want me to bankroll your life.
Yeah, I got it. I get it. I give it two for. Like, I'm gonna look out for people, but again, you can't get into the habit. Like you're not bankroll. Like, oh, I always wanted to start a business. Like, no, half of these businesses and restaurants and shit like that go under. But like helping moms pay off the mortgage, or like little like things that you feel fine that are within reason. It's person to person. That's how I look at it. There is no right or wrong way. And if I'm Glorilla, I'm not going to front. Just because you tried to shame me, I'm definitely not giving you shit now because I'm like, look at you, stupid.
Oh,
was that where the line came from?
She posts screenshots of conversations between her mom and her mom thanking her for helping her and stuff like that. So I look like she ain't break the sister off something, which is kind of, I'm sad, real quick. I'm sad about the C murder appeal being denied. This is his last appeal. So that means he will be serving his life sentence through. Damn, bro. I know you've been trying to fight it. I know 2 witnesses recant their story. I know there was an issue with the DNA, and now he's been submitting an appeal for this case, and now the government, the courts is not going to review it no more. So he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. So like, prayers to C murder, prayers to the whole Miller family too. Also, just a health thing. Prayers to Ray J too. He recently went on social media discussing he might be having some like health problems. Even though my boy WiLL, my boy be popping and drinking, but it's just a sign for all us black men just to go get your health is wealth. Go to the doctor, go get yourself checked out. Hopefully Ray J, you do what you need to do, get healthy again. Cause you funny, we need you. You feel me? No matter what, you feel me? You had 6 booty goons outside ready to fuck Fab. You feel me? Like, we need you for this culture, man. And then Ye's apology. Slick, you're a Ye fan. What's your thoughts about Ye being apologizing for his previous comments in the past? Do you believe him, or do you believe he's just doing that because he's about to sell us something again?
That's not everybody. You always gonna apologize when you try and get back in good graces. I don't know what the angle is. I haven't really paid attention to. I saw the New York Times article and a couple of the what's it called, the write-ups on Twitter and whatnot. Like, I mean, at this point, it is what it is. You either gonna rock with him or you not. Have people gonna when the album drop, have people gonna listen to it anyway. He was doing numbers when he was saying this shit. So
yeah, and he recently performed for over 40,000 people. I forgot what country. He was doing it with his daughter too. But so he's gonna be there. But I'm all for Ye. Because it's like, bro, I can never trust that you're being sincere. Because usually every time you apologize, there's an album, there's clothes coming out, and then next minute, when you want attention again, you start going brazy. So I'll leave that there. Let's talk about the Grammys, man. Slick, what's your thoughts about the Grammys this year? Did they do it right? We made predictions last episode or the episode before.
I felt like it went the way
Mabubu Kehlani.
It went the way I figured it was gonna go. I didn't see Duran Burner winning whatever R&B album, progressive R&B album. That was fire. Shout out to Leon for getting his joints. I think he should have got Best New Artist, but he received
Olivia Dean won Best New Artist, right?
She up next, so it's all good. We got a special guest. You coming to say hi?
Yeah.
Come say hi. Come on. You gonna say hi? Say hi. No.
Say hi to the people. No.
Say you're. You don't want to say you're. Say you're. You ran from her.
You don't know, guys. That is Slick's daughter. She stopped by to say hi to the podcast, even though she's not saying nothing, but she's touching the mic.
Say hi.
So.
Say hi. No? Okay. You got it.
Alrighty. But shout out to her. Shout out to your baby girl for making an appearance, though. I'll talk about some of the winners in the rap category. The Clips won Best Rap Performance, which I'll give that to them. Best Melodic Rap, Kendrick Lamar won with Luther. Best Rap Song, Kendrick Lamar won with TV Off. And Best Rap Album, Kendrick Lamar won GNX. So right now, Kendrick Lamar has break Jay-Z's record with the most Grammy wins. And what's your thoughts about this? Like, is this correct?
I mean, critically, he's a tastemaker. A lot of people in the room love him. He's supported by the industry too. So it's like, of course it's going to work. He's never really had a down moment in his career. His down moment was an album that I really like. So, and he was the hitman for Drizzy. So
can't you just open his mouth? Someone just give him a Grammy right now. I'm starting to see on social media, Slick. I'm starting to see people are starting to wake up, Slick.
For sure, of course they
people
are.
Starting to wake up now.
We said that last year.
We had an Academy Award voter saying how Glorilla should have won Best Rap Album for Glorious, which I'm not too upset about.
No, Clip. She was the bottom of the test. It's not me being sexist.
He voted for her, so But he also went further and said how like the last people who've been winning a lot of the rap Grammys been from the West Coast and from TDE. It's been a little conspiracy with that too, Slick.
I agree. I'm fine with all the conspiracies. I'm just saying we're not going to say his shit trash. That's the one. If it was like
I'm gonna say his shit trash, but
it's not for you. GNX was a good album. I think would I preferred the Clips to have won? Yeah, I think a lot of us would have preferred it, but they got their asterisk was they won for the song with Kendrick, so they got one.
Nah, you see, this is what I don't like because first of all, you over here got you got Best Rap Song. TV Off was not the best rap song over here for me. I don't like that. Best Melodic Rap Performance. I don't like that. for GNX for an album that came out in 2024, I know it fits the Grammys
it's November
window
it's September, October to October.
But this also leads to this is also the contradictory or the hypocrisy of Kendrick Lamar. How the fuck you talking about watch the party die, but you actively participate into the party though?
That's a different conversation. He wants the accolades from his peers in that space.
So this is where I come here too, Slick. Hey guys, I hope you know that Kendrick Lamar is just as industry as you think Drake is. Slick, you think they can shut us off? You think they can cut off the powers?
They might.
He's just as industry as you think Drake is. As much as you guys get on Drake, oh, he steals culture, or he steals flows. Oh, this man, since winning that Grammy in 2019, has not submitted his own work. Any work that's been submitted with Drake has been with other artists. Your man over here, Mr. Hip Hop Savior himself, has submitted his work constantly to the Grammys. It has not been 1 year he has not submitted his work to Grammys. He has done Vogue shoots. He has done the fashion. He has done the fashion shit, Slick. He has done the white people features, Slick. Where's this hip hop say? This is what gets me tight, and I don't want to talk too much about the beef or dumb too much, but this is what gets me tight when it came down to this whole battle shit, because it's like y'all sat here and hate on Drake, but Kendrick Lamar is exactly who you think Drake is. But y'all gave him a pass. And this is the crazy shit. I don't understand this, but people are starting to wake up now, because I'm starting to see on Twitter now, people are starting to see like, yo, this shit not cool for him to win all these Grammys and stuff, and he's not really the watch the party die type of person. You can't be watching the party die if you actively participate in it and upholding it. And also, too, Slick, we thought the Grammys was rigged. Didn't the reports last year told you from a former Grammy group leader said how it's rigged? Niggas from the industry can basically sway niggas to vote for them.
Mm-hmm.
But we uphold it because it was Kendrick Lamar doing it against Drake. But that's not here, though. But I want to get back to some positive news. My boo-boo, Kehlani, won for Best R&B Performance and Best R&B Song. Now, granted, I would rather her win one of these, Slick, and have either Chris Brown win it with It Depends. Maybe I'll rather her win Best R&B Song. But she done perform that performance of Folded. Folded's gonna be one of those timeless records.
When it dropped, I said it. I told Wifey in the whip, this is gonna be this R&B song of the year. And It Depends came out, and I was like, ooh, it was close. But you can't beat that classic, slow, it's under like that. It's not a mid tempo, slightly under a mid tempo. Just like it's just a good record. It's a feel good song. I did wish Chris could have got one for It Depends, but we know that was one of his best singles he's dropped in a while. And it's a Lucy right now. We don't know if it's on Brown. So, but shout out to Kehlani, and she deserves. And also, who's that person that does Styles? Oh, shout out to Styles for winning the Grammy for a spoken word album too. If you don't know who Styles is, he's the one that do the yearly wrap up competition with Uncle Murder, and he won his first Grammy doing spoken words. Shout out to Styles too. What were you saying, Slick? No, I was like, that's important. Just shout out to everybody that got the awards. Shout out to the R&B. The R&B categories was tough. The rap categories was tough. The pop categories was tough. I'm shocked Sabrina. I don't think Sabrina Carpenter got a joint. That's what I was surprised about. And Justin Bieber. A lot of people was talking about Justin Bieber. Shout out to Biebs. And I want my credit for this one, because I told niggas UConn was one of them ones. Even though it sounded weird, a little high pitch and everything, the song is up if you really listen to it. And then he did
what you think about his Grammy performance?
Fire.
Over here being naked.
I think it was symbolic. I was having this conversation earlier. If you really think about it, he was put on a pedestal. He was the the Canadian pop star, young, baby face, then turned into the teen heartthrob. He was always, those first 3 or 4 albums, he was pushed as like, yo, I'm it. Like, I'm the peak of pop music. And then once he started to have some turmoil, both publicly and privately, people turned against him, and he apparently had like anxiety, had a habit, whatnot, whatever you want to call it. And to be able to come out there in that room full of his peers, with his wife, a lot of his friends in the audience, people that have rocked with him, that didn't rock with him, and then deliver that version of that song. It's like when he dropped Peaches, bro. He dropped Peaches on Tiny Desk, and they go like, "Oh, this one of them ones." And we heard the real version. It was good, but it's like it wasn't that. It was raw. It was ethereal, and it was like, yo, I don't need all this extra shit to be nice. I fucked with that.
But you didn't like that one song?
Which one?
You know that song I'm talking about? One Less Lonely Nigga.
Well, he was yeah. I was open for a minute with that too. I was open for a minute, but then I was like, yo, he's a little white boy. He ain't know no better.
What? That was my shit. You didn't like that? On Black History Month?
Nah. Shout out to the Beebs. Shout out to
that. All right, let's get into the. I know you didn't care about the Hit Boy versus WiLL Made-It Verzus, but
I heard Hit Boy was playing bullshit. That's what I heard. His sequence was terrible.
That was such a belt-to-ass performance, bro. Oh, my Lord, Slick.
I heard he cleaned him up.
I support Hit Boy for even getting up there, but this nigga WiLL Made-It. Banger after banger after banger after banger. That was not a good matchup. And shout out to WiLL Made-It because he remind motherfuckers who the fuck he was. He ran the early 2010s with Future, with Drake. And I heard a lot of Drake playing. Stay on that side, motherfuckers. From both sides, Drake was playing. I ain't hear too much of that Kendrick bullshit. But shout out to WiLL Made-It, though. That was such a belt-to-ass performance. I don't know if you call it some recap of it, Slick, but that was such a belt-to-ass performance. WiLL Made-It clearly won. It was not really much of a competition, but shout out to Hit Boy, though.
Yeah, I heard Hit Boy was playing like 2024 Nas. I'm like, bro, it's probably hard, but it's not what people don't know it. It's not going to work in a verse.
It's a concert. Yeah. Before we get to sports, we got to talk about a lot of trades. J. Cole, Birthday Blizzard was released with the fall off happening. This is after the fall off drop, so this is not the review, but what's your thoughts about J. Cole, Birthday Blizzard? Him throwing shots? Do you think him throwing shots at Simba? Him talking about the situation about how he fell off, but he back on niggas' asses. Give us your thoughts, Slick, because you're a big J. Cole fan.
The boy was rapping. His classic beats. It was dope. I think it's enjoyable. Just letting Cole go, and it's like I think he knows he got the world watching, but he also know he got to deal with the skeptic. People want him to they want a reason to talk shit. And one thing we know we can't talk shit about is his pen and his way and his flow. And he carried it on classic beats. Were they perfect records? Nah, because there's a couple records he could have re-recorded, but he kept the etherealness, again, that raw, natural flow to it. Yeah. The fall off, we getting 24 tracks. 24.
2 disc.
Double disc. Concept album. Disc 1 is him at 29. Disc 2 is him at 39. I'm excited. And it's actually a good, even not even just to switch pace real quick, but it's a good month of music. We got that. We got the LMA project. We got
my boo.
We got Bruno about to drop. We got who else?
Come on.
Somebody else. It's like
Snowflake City.
Don just dropped. Who else? Somebody else is pulling up the smoke too. I just thought about
potentially Iceman might drop towards the end of the month, but you didn't hear that from me.
We'll see. But like, it's a good time for music. But shout out to Cole. I'm excited, and I think it's gonna be real rapidy rap. He don't got to worry about the gimmicks or nothing like that. He don't got to try to put out a single. He's like, he gonna be spitting. So be prepared for that.
Now, what's your thoughts with New Rory Mal? Shout out to New Rory Mal. Mal saying how in this album he better address the conversation he had with Kendrick Lamar, and how after that conversation he never talked to Drake. Even though he did shout him out in the Port Antonio, whatever song. Well, Mal is making a claim that he has not spoken to Drake. Do you think he needs to address that? Or do you think that's real?
Could be. Who knows what they said about each other?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If Drake comes out and say you did not talk to him after this battle, and you made that bullshit Port Antonio song just to apologize, and you never spoke to me, I ain't gonna lie. Throw some shots at him. I ain't gonna lie. If this is true, Drake, Iceman, You could push Ice, nigga. It don't have to be in February. It don't gotta be in winter. Because you got the Epstein file with Jay-Z, Pusha T. So I already know you about to push this album like a week or two. Because I already know you about to throw some shots at these niggas. And I know you gonna throw some more shots at Kendrick. But if J. Cole really did not talk to you for the last 2 years, I'm down for you to shoot at Cole. I'm here for it, Drake. I'm here for it. I'm here for Drake to throw a bomb over there. See, and if he comes back with a diss track, you know that was in your man's. You know that was in your man's. Now, what's your thoughts about this Simba? Now, if you've been a J. Cole fan for a long time, since the come up, he's been referring himself as Simba. But a lot of people think during one of the tracks he was throwing shots at Simba. Now Simba talking about how he got to the studio in the Roy Mall. He already got a few tracks ready to send at J. Cole. What's your thinking about that? Do you think J. Cole is valid to respond back to him?
He fine. I mean, he's still punching. The Simba's punching up. Cole, even if it's off the fall off, it's still a large gap from his place, and a lot of guys that can spit. They don't have the appeal or the fan bases. So. We'll see. I think Simba done dropped some. He done already dropped some shit already.
Simba, please stop. Now, I said this way before the beef happened. J. Cole, as far as rapping wise, he's at a level where out of the big three, he's the best. Now, granted, I think I got Drake over everybody. And, I think Drake is the best. But as far as just a rapper, and just the flow and just how to connect shit, J. Cole is out here. I don't think if you, because I listened to 7 Minute Drill again. That shit was nice. You don't want that smoke, Simba. I'm sorry, Simba. I fuck with you. I fuck with your sports take. I know you've been at some of my favorite sport podcasts. You don't want that. Respectfully, you do not want that. I will leave it right there. Did you get to listen to Don Toliver Octane album?
It was funny. This might not go. I use Don Toliver as like a singles artist. I've tried to get excited and listen to a whole Don project, and I couldn't do it. But I can listen. I can find spot songs I'll bump. So I didn't give it a full. Okay. I don't even think I downloaded it, to be honest with you. I didn't add it to my library. I'm not really a big Don Toliver fan, so I can't even tell you. I didn't even listen to the album. I know you listen to him because you play him as your song of the week a few times. Yeah, I'll find he'll put out a good single, but I think the flow of a project, it's not my style.
Yeah. But shout out to you though, because you doing good shit. And
shout out, 135,000 debut #1.
Yeah, you see ASAP Rocky, you don't gotta sit here and diss niggas to get that.
Or
throwing shots, Slick. I'm throwing shots.
Here.
It's Iceman season, Slick.
Drake been quiet recently. We gonna see.
Cause he got ammo, nigga. The Epstein files. Everybody's telling him. Everybody in the embassy. Everybody at Club Paradise is telling him, "Yo, nigga, you could push this shit back until March or April or May. As long as you throw shots at these niggas, we are here." Let's get to. We'll talk about Roddy Ricch next week, because that's a long conversation I want to have, and we don't have time for that. All right, sports news, Slick. The NBA trade deadline happened, man. A lot of trades happened. You got Harden to the Cavaliers, man. You got Zubac out of Clippers. You got a lot of stuff. What's your thoughts about some of the trades that happened? AD to the Wizards.
It felt like NBA 2K back in the day when you would play the season and it'd be some random ass trade. Like, how the hell they get him? Why is he playing on this team? But it was crazy, and it's like you got to thank the what's it called, the second apron for the luxury taxpayers. You got to thank this draft. This draft is crazy. These young boys is wilding. Darren Peterson and Dalvin Johnson and like they won 1A and 1B. And in the last 5 years, Cam Boozer might have been the #1 pick over most of these guys. Think about it. Caleb Wilson might have been #1 pick in at least 3 of the last 5 drafts. So you're saying your top 4 or 5 guys are all #1 in the last 10 years, probably at least 8 of those drafts. And no, at hindsight being 2020, only person you realistically could say you probably would take over them because you know what they're going to become. Arcade. Cooper looks good. Cooper looks good too. So who else? Anthony Edwards, but it took those are your 3 guys that you say maybe those are the only ones I'm not touching. But everybody else from 2016 on, these boys is a problem.
What's your thoughts about John Morant? John Morant didn't get moved, but Triple J got moved.
That one was one of the ones that caught me off guard. I didn't think Utah of all teams would be the one to make the move for Triple J. And I think for Josh, it's the headache. You don't want to deal with that. And you in Memphis. If I take you to Miami, if I bring you to Brooklyn, if I bring you to what's another city that was rumored to be interested in him? No, even Wisconsin. Maybe it was.
They were talking about Pelicans. They were trying to
him and Zion and Nola.
With Zion, what guns and butter?
Nah. Don't let them two boys. That again, and then they can't stay healthy. So it's like, what's the point? You're gonna sell tickets maybe, but they ain't gonna do nothing. So it's just
Celtics want a good trade. That center for them once JT comes back.
Yeah, they
with Jaylen Brown
5 out. They running 5 outs.
Oh, that's a lot of chance. Next year, Celtics is looking scary right now. Whatchamacallit? Giannis didn't get traded. The Bucks stopped taking conversations about him.
Yeah, but that's
what was your thoughts about that?
Giannis is a funny dude because he won't say he wants to trade, but then he gonna run with the narrative like it's his control, which I guess it's the LeBron in him, that archetype of like, yeah, it's everything I want to happen is happening versus like, all right, cool, bro, nigga, you don't want to be here.
What's your thought about Cam Thomas being waived by the Brooklyn Nets?
It's the NBA. Is he a generational scorer? I don't want to say generational, but he is an elite scorer. There's a lot of guys, if I give them 20 shots, they can get me good numbers. He don't do nothing else. He don't make other people better. He's a selfish scorer. He's just gonna go. And respectfully, he probably should have took the deal from that they offered him last year, the 3 years, whatever, at 18. You overvalued your skill set, and now the league is gonna be like, yeah, you're not getting that from none of us. They're gonna blackball him. They're gonna blackball him into taking somebody's taxpayer mid-level exception, or God forbid a minimum. And his game isn't really a European game. You feel me? They're going to kill his love for basketball. So I wish him the best.
That's sad.
Maybe a team like the Rockets where KD got some clout and whatever and they close, or the Mavericks where he got some love with Kyrie. Maybe that's the squad that'll pick him up just off the love, but they're not overpaying him. He's not seeing that $30 million. He was trying to get it at $25 million. Same thing with Quentin Grimes. Like, you probably should have took the deal, big homie.
Yeah, but now he's gonna have. Oh, we didn't even talk about that too. Paul George being suspended for taking drugs.
That nigga was posting. This is why when you feeling it, you don't record yourself, my nigga, because they caught that nigga outside.
What, nigga? You barely could jump, and now you doing 360 dunks? Yeah, drug test. Go here, little nigga.
Adam Silver was waiting for him outside the bathroom, like, don't flush that. Let me get that.
Facts. Now, Chris Paul got traded to the Raptors, but they expected to waive him. Hopefully Chris Paul will be able to do his farewell journey again with a proper team, because he is a beloved player. And also, one of the big losers of this deadline slick is Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, your ego was hurt because niggas wanted you to come off the bench in the Warriors and wanted you to accept the deal. You did not want to accept the deal, so you left and go sign with Mavs, and you thought you had something because you had Luka, you not Luka, but you had Kyrie Irving and AD. Look at you, bro. You're the last one left. You're the last one left. So now, I think Klay, you should just retire, gang. It's cut, respectfully, man. And then Lonzo Ball, he got traded to the Jazz, but he's expected to get waived. Which team Lonzo Ball? I think Lonzo Ball would be good in Houston.
They need a point guard, but Lonzo, we got to see how his body holds up.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into other stuff. Shakur Stevenson won, champion. What's your thoughts about that fight, man? A lot of people say it was boring because Shakur Stevenson could have knocked him out, but he didn't. But he won convincingly. What's your thoughts about that matchup?
Shakur, somebody said this on either Twitter or TikTok, and it's still with me. They said Shakur is a casual boxing fan's nightmare, but a purist's dream. He boxes the right way. You're not going to touch him. He going to tag you up. You're going to get frustrated and make mistakes, and then he going to tag you up some more. He had T.O. looking stupid. So shout out to Shakur, because just the fact that you backed it up. And again, you aren't the most entertaining fighter, but are you people gonna come? They want to see if somebody can make you be entertaining, or are you gonna keep pulling out these dubs? So shout out to the boy.
All right, man. Let's get to our song of the week. All right, guys. If you're listening this from YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming platform, preferably the live podcast app, which you can download on iOS and Android. Or you can find our previous song of the week on our previous playlist or our Spotify music playlist. What's your song this week, bro? Yeah. That was the baby. Pop that thing. You can find our previous song of the week on our previous playlist or our Spotify music playlist. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Texas Service announcement. All right, you ain't know who you're sponsored by. The one and only Heart of Moisture.
This Might Not Go Well podcast is sponsored by Heart of Moisture, your most trusted distributors in all things beauty. From hair products to wellness tools and more, we provide you with access to beauty supplies from wherever you are. Follow us on all social platforms at Heart of Moisture and visit our website at heartofmoisture.com. Let us know how we can serve your community when it comes to your wellness needs. Email us at admin@heartofmoisture.com for more information. Essentials with ease.
Yes. Shout out to One Day Princess. Go support Black women business, man. It's Black History Month, man. All right, Slick. We got a couple of topics here, man. And one of these ones, it should be a rage bait, but let me know if this woman is right for being upset about paying $7.
Money. It's just about making sure that, all the expenses are paid for concerning the date when you invite me to a date with you, especially like on the first date, because I would like to think, or at least I'm always going to think, that the first date is just a preview, it's just a window as to what I'm going to expect from you throughout the duration of us dating.
It's not about the money. It's about making sure all the expenses are paid for concerning the date. So it is about the money. She mentioned in her own video that the guy took her on a date to a very expensive restaurant. And when she got there, she realized that she had to pay for parking. But wait, it wasn't until she got to the table, she decided to pull out her credit card to type it into her phone to pay for the parking. So that tells me one of two things. Either she wanted to test him to see if he would offer to pay, or she wanted him to pay. But has it ever occurred to some of y'all that the man that you're going on a date with is also looking to see what type of person?
Is she valid for being upset about paying $7 for a parking ticket?
What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing? It's not even rage bait. I'm just like, yo, like, for real? I get it. Cool. You didn't expect there to be parking. My bad. Could communicate that. Like, I could cover it. But at the same point, it's like, it's all games. Like, what are we doing? For real? For real?
And the thing about it is, she said, like, oh, the date was mad. But I was like, I could tell that due to her paying for that, she probably wasn't into the date no more. And probably that's why the date turned out to be meh. But I'm just like, my whole thing, Slick, is, what the fuck? I don't even know what to even say, because I saw this and I've been seeing this topic a lot, and it's just like, I could understand if you was in a car and I pulled up and I made you pay for parking. I was like, all right, yeah, nigga, you wilding for that. Or like, you got there before I did, and are we like, we complain about $7?
I'm about to say, if I pay for the bill, should you be mad? If I cover it, if it's a $300 argument, say it was $300 bill and I'll cover it, and you mad about the $7, what are we really doing? But again, also it's like circumstances of how we met too. Like, it's just like, oh, so I slid on your DMs, or we've been talking for like a week. It's like, or it's like, so we've been vibing for a minute. Like, oh, let's go out to dinner. You feel me? Let's kick it in person. Like that shit like that. I don't know. I don't like that. That's trash.
Yeah, I've been saying, like, sure, he paid way more than $7, and you just paid $7 of just the parking ticket. It's not like he benefited from that $7 you got before him. I don't understand. I think sometimes the provision and just having a man, the provider stuff that women want in a man, I think y'all go above and beyond with that sometimes, and I think I need to like simmer down a little bit.
Ooh, spicy.
But let's get to the next. I want to know if this is a good question.
Hold on. Nah, that was interesting. So you feel like provider culture has gotten out of hand?
Oh, 100%, 110%.
Tell us more.
I think what you gonna call it now, they want you to like provision for them is just financial. They don't understand provision means much more than financial. It's about how he make you feel, safety, and just all that. But now it's just a dollar amount behind it. Him not paying $7 doesn't mean he wouldn't provide for you for a parking ticket that you got there first.
Well, you could just
you made such a big deal about. You feel like, oh, a man should just take care of everything for me. It's very entitled. It give entitlement and just give delusion, delulu. To be honest with you.
Ooh, okay, all right.
That you can't pay $7. That you upset with me for $7, and I could already tell that in the date her energy was off, and she wasn't like, and also you wasn't even direct about it too. In her story, she wasn't direct. She didn't ask for $7 back, even though it would sound crazy, and I looked at how crazy if she had asked me for $7 back. But you did the passive aggressive stuff, and then you ruined the date experience by yourself because of your thought of what a man should be and what a man should do for you. Mind you, you're not dating, and this is not your man. Y'all going on a first date.
Yeah, all right. I dig it. I hear you. I like that. I think that really be the line for me. Don't tell me what a man isn't, is it? I will look at you like, what?
Like, yo. But this next question, it's a funny question. I want to know if this is good.
Let's see.
Oh. If somebody breaks into your house, would you rather have pajamas on or be butt ass? Bro. If somebody breaks into your house, would you rather have pajamas on or be butt ass?
You paid it twice again. Which one would you prefer, Slick?
I needed wait time. I needed to think. Shit, that's wild. Like, I'm defending myself. I can't defend myself with my dick out. Nah, I don't know. Maybe the sheer shock value is just like, yo, freeze. Oh, my bad. Oh, shit, nigga. You got a chance to jump on a nigga, but it's like, I don't want my meat touching nigga trying to rob me? Oh, man.
Nah, but you get away. But like, yo, you really gonna rob me butt naked, bro? Like, I don't got nothing on me, gang.
Like, as you can see, I don't got nothing. Yeah, that's true.
You feel me? Like, yo, bro, you really gonna do this to me, gang? I'm butt booty hole naked over here.
Facts. Like, come on, my guy. This is not even what we're not even trying to do this today.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'll be doing if niggas ran up into me like that. All right, but this next one, I want to know if he's right or not.
You don't think I would be a good boyfriend?
No. The way you were talking about women last night.
You were telling me about your situation with a guy. You felt defeated because he hit you up and said, hey, I think I met this other girl and I think I want to move forward with this girl. You said, I can't keep losing out on other bitches. I go, you got to step it up in other ways. And she goes, what does that mean? And I go, a guy visits from New York, you give him some fire head. That's what I said, which is true. Like, if I'm going to be blunt, like if a guy visits you across the country and you haven't hooked up, like he's expecting to hook up. You don't hook up with him. Yeah, he's probably going to lose interest. That's real life. Am I wrong? That's real life. If I go visit, if I've been chatting it up with a girl in New York, I visit her and then we hang out and we don't hook up.
Back to my point, I don't think you'd make.
So I assume you think he's correct.
I think he's calling out the delusion. I think the idea of platonic dating is cool, but at the same point, there's a level to it. Like, yeah, if I'm going from a borough to borough, cool. I'm not saying expecting, and I'm not saying that you ladies have to do this. But I'm saying don't be dumb to put yourself in a situation to either A, get your feelings hurt, or on the reverse, you getting flown out to X, Y, Z, and then thinking the man doesn't expect something. And I can hear the comments in the background. Oh no, I don't gotta do nothing. You don't have to do nothing you don't want to do, but you're putting yourself in situations which again can impact you mentally, physically, emotionally. And I like the truth. He's like, yo, look, you ain't suck his dick. He flew or he came with. Say you live in Cali, that's a 5-6 hour flight. I pull up on you in Cali, we kick it, we going out, we spending money, we doing X, Y, and Z. I try to see what it's like. You know, we obviously that's not a first link. I don't think that's a first link. So from my perspective, I'm flying out to see you. We've been probably talking for at least a couple months, interacting and whatnot. We get out there and it's just like, all right, maybe she don't feel me the way she know I like her. I got to do what's best for me. And now you butt hurt because I said I got to go work with the other joint that's necking it down every Thursday.
Bro, that's like, we got to stop with the naiveness, though. It's like,
but it's to your point earlier about the what was the word you used? A good word. I was paying attention. You said the not accountability. What did you say about the women's them?
Oh,
they were feeling
getting old.
They were feeling
entitled,
right? There's a level of entitlement, and when you feel entitled, do you feel like you have to do the things that you are entitled to do? A lot of conversation. It's not a lot. It's not. I think as we've aged up in the last couple of years, we've seen it's like it's kind of falling by the wayside. We know you got to pay to play. Every man knows the rule. After 26, you know you got to pay to play. Let's keep it a buck. We're not going to act. We don't act dumb. We know you don't just like me because of my personality. You might think I'm attractive. You might want me, but there's certain things you gonna want to see me do. Even the girls that fuck with niggas that's beneath them. Yes, he did something. He bought you Chinese food or something. He got you a pair of sneakers or something. And he was like, oh yeah, that's my bae. He held it down. You're not just throwing coochie at him like that, for real, for real. But then you get to this level, it's like, all right, cool. We dating, we macking. I'm trying to show interest in you. Maybe, quote, I'm not that guy. That, you know, the nigga whose dick you are sucking whenever he pull up on you or whatever. But if we macking and you act a little shy, I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine. I'm not hurt. I'm like, yo, this is what it was. I take the L. I took my losses.
Bro, what are we doing here, Slick? I think that's the name of the episode. What are we doing here? Like, it's like, y'all know what it is. Y'all trying to you know what? This might not go out. I'm not gonna do it, Slick. We've been good. The ladies love me.
I was just like, yes.
I haven't heard why hate black women or hate women comments lately. We gonna continue that good route.
It's not about hate. It's about it's a conversation. Like, I think if everything boils down to the soup and nuts of everything is like, we both want similar things. We want our needs met. For a lot of men, it's the physical and the aesthetic need, and for a lot of women, it's the aesthetic lifestyle and the provisions, right? They'll fuck with women. Love a medium ugly nigga with some money. A medium ugly nigga with some bread. Ooh, he got the best Rolodex out of every nigga out here that you know. And at that same point, there's a line to it because it's like how you view yourself and how you view the relationship and what you're trying to pursue. I mean, if there's that disconnect, y'all got to talk about it.
And I hope if women are listening, I'm not saying men are perfect in dating or perfect in relationships.
Oh no, we fucking suck.
By all means, hell no. There's a lot of flaw shit that niggas be doing, a lot of stupid shit, a lot of stupid ideology that guys have when it comes to dating and all that. But it's the finesse culture that we would be having too. It's like you trying to finesse, and it just be like, come on now, you know what it means when you don't fly out. Like y'all mostly more intelligent than us. Y'all know what certain stuff means. Y'all just want to be naive and not act like shit means.
I thought we were friends. I went to see your friend. No, bitch, you went to fuck.
Yeah, and then also you just wanted a free trip to this place.
You posted all the pictures. All the pictures is you solo, but ain't no selfies. Somebody took those.
Come on now, we know what it is. We know what it is. Now, this one's gonna be bad, Slick. This is a rage bait, and you might hate this one for real.
What do you do if your partner is amazing? Like, he's amazing emotionally, physically. Earlier this year, I had to have 2 brain surgeries. He stayed with me in the hospitals. He even washed my butt some of the times.
Damn.
But he wasn't working for a couple of months, and I'm 24 now. So I basically feel like I'm just real grown, and I just want to know, like, how long.
Tell me more about this 24 grown. That's not me.
I ain't gonna play the rest of it. I heard about this.
Oh, you heard about this? She said how long it takes for her to take on a date and such. That was her question.
How long it take for her to get taken on a date by him or somebody else?
Yes. No, by him.
I mean,
that was her question.
It's twofold. Because I think as men, a lot of niggas live off of what I done for you in the past. A lot of women live in the what have you done for me lately.
Oh, that was Sazzo. I like that.
Yeah, so I think that if you are able to meet in the middle, it's a conversation. Because you can say, yeah, from the male point of view, yo, I would hold you down in like your lowest moment. You couldn't even bathe yourself. I did that, and that's cool. But for her, it's like, all right, cool, but I'm good now, and I don't want to, like, there are things that I want. And at 24, once she's at her age, I was like, yeah. it's a different conversation. A woman that's 34 ain't having that same thought. You would hope. Statistically, you'd be like, I'm more worried about the 34-year-old that says it versus the 24-year-old that says it. Because 24, like, bitch, you ain't live yet. I'm gonna look at
and
you.
also, it's like, shorty, you know that I'm out of job right now. Maybe probably because I was taking care of your dumb ass because your ass was sick. And now you asking me to take you out on a date and we're not financially stable?
But at 24, nigga, yeah, in this economy, 24, he might only be making $24 an hour on welfare or whatever. So, yeah, no, I get it. It is wholeheartedly, and I think it's not just women, it's people. People go through seasons of like what I feel I deserve versus what I'm getting. And when you get in that pocket, you have two choices. You can either act on what you're getting and be thankful and navigate that and adjust, or you can operate in the what I deserve and navigate that and find out how to get that. And I think at 24 to 30, like 22 to 16 to 30, that's the type of time that niggas be on. People, I'm saying this, it's not mental, it's people be on. Versus you get to a little season, you be like, all right, look here, nigga. Cut it the fuck out. Grow the fuck up.
Like, I just say it's like, shorty, we just got back good. Now I'm out of a job and looking for something. And you worried about going out?
But again,
and outside is expensive too. So we about to dump $200, $300 or more just so you could feel.
It's $300 to go out because $200 for food and drinks plus travel, and then depending if you gotta do something else in the middle, you paying at least $300
parking tickets.
Yeah, $7, $307.
Yeah, so we about to spend that money right there just so you can feel good for one night. And it looked like she might want to break up with him because he don't have the motion no more. But it's like, sure, I took care of you and I'm a good nigga. Like I could have left you for dead hoe. You feel me? I could have left you for dead hoe. That's what's going in your mind.
I look at it like this: what have you done? What have you done for me lately? Where am I at right now? Those are the two things. So
prayers to everybody. Prayers to everybody. Slick. All right, now this might sound bad, but Tamar Braxton was at the Fat Joe and Jadakiss podcast when she describes this situation when her partner went to the phone. I want to know, how would you act if you heard this?
So I'm texting and Medici snatched my phone and he reads my text messages and I'm texting the guy, once again, you shifted my uterus. And he really read it.
You read it? You sent it to the wrong guy?
No, I sent it to the
him?
guy.
No, are you listening? I'm confused. She was texting somebody. She threw a red flag, nigga. She threw a couple of flags up in there. The minute I heard the shit, I said, yo, you know what? For each his own bottle of 1800. Like, wait, what? They came in here. Let me tell you something. They came in here. They was like, whoa, Tamar is a little upset of her past interviews. You watch what you say. She doesn't.
She's saying it. She's saying what she wants to say. What are you talking about? Let her finish.
I did.
Did you? Well, if you didn't know, Tamar Braxton and Medici for Love and Hip Hop had an affair for a minute. And he found that through her phone. It's like, how would you react if you went to your partner's phone and you saw her text a letter, nigga, you shifted my uterus?
Oh, that's not my chick. She has to go. It's over. I'm just gonna walk out. It's over. At this grown, I'm not fighting for that. All right, peace. You got it, yo,
bro. Yeah, like
peace. I'm not.
I'll be the most quietest I ever been in my life. Like I can't even like. I just had to just. You know when niggas didn't pick you for the pickup game and you just take your ball and leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, it's cut.
Yo, respectfully, you know what? You don't gotta explain. We don't have to argue.
We don't even gotta talk no more.
We don't gotta. We could just be quiet. Let me just get my shit. I'll come back later with a truck. Yo, I don't want to say be blessed. Be hell, bitch. And respectfully, I'm gonna go all of my life and just
facts.
I'm just have to deal with that on my own.
I guess I just entered my new era unexpectedly.
Bro, like it's some shit that you see on the phone, like you shifted my uterus. Like
I don't even want to read. I don't want to read that shit. I was like, yo, all right, Peace.
Cause you know this probably one night you was trying to get it on with her, and she I have a headache or I don't feel good.
Not tonight.
And mind you, that's the night her uterus is shifted, so she don't feel good about fucking because it's like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look.
I tell you the amount of therapy I would need, Slick.
I wouldn't need therapy. I'm wilding out outside. You can't tell me nothing. and I'm Superman. I'm Superman thrusting.
No, I need therapy. I'm at an age where I need therapy.
Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna fuck my way through it. I'm thrusting from the doorway all the way through. Hold on, every time. Wow.
I need therapy. It's like it's like cause it's that moment when all guys knows when you ever got your heart broken or you girl done you dirty. It's that one moment when you sit by yourself and it's quiet. And those thoughts that's in your head.
Nah, nigga, I don't want to think about it. I'm doing.
I need therapy. I'm calling my therapist. Yo, James, need a session right now or it's over.
I'm about to say
you ain't getting no more. You ain't getting no more payments from me.
I can't go there. I can't be like I'm in the car singing this shit.
No, it's like I'm sorry. This one thing catching a bitch cheating.
Nigga, I'll make this bitch like this. Oh, this so.
You down dirty bitch.
You too.
I paid your parking ticket. Yo, yours? Nah, I'm surprised.
Nigga, oh my God.
Nice, like I'm sorry. Maybe I'm getting older. Maybe I'm more in tune with my emotions, but
I've cried enough in my lifetime. Oh, that shit would be. I have to leave.
Nah, it's the thing about it is one thing catching your bitch cheating, and then you find how it's like this is way above. Then you find her she sucked the dick. Like you don't even want. Like, you know when the girl cheated, you be asking her like you sucked his dick.
You need the details.
It's like you don't need no more details. That's why I said it'd be such a quiet thing.
I'm not talking to. We have nothing to talk about. God forbid you married with kids. Like, yo, I'm just showing up to the parties and the schools. We don't nothing. Don't talk to me ever again.
What? It'd be so eerie that we will both have an understanding without even saying anything. The non-verbal conversation. It's like you shifted my uterus. Oh, all right. Yeah, let's get to the next topic.
Yeah, you thought about it like, ooh. I was just like, look, can't say shit to me. Don't act. Don't call. You got it. You won.
Yeah, there's no spin the block. You got this one. You did the big one, shorty. You did the big one.
You did your big one. I was like, I'm gonna cry in the car, but it is what it is.
Big one. You won this. Like when you break up with a girl, you try to win the X battle. Show her life is more lit without her. Nah.
Yeah, I ain't going front. I see them out in the spot. I see her with her next nigga. I'm just as soon as I'm not throwing a bottle in the club.
Yeah, respectfully, you won the battle.
You got it, big dog. Don't even. I don't give a fuck who this. Yeah, the hostility.
Salute.
I was like,
now,
don't talk to me.
This next one, Slick. Comparison could be a thief of joy. What do you think about this conversation?
My best friend proposed to his girl after 2 years.
Yes.
That means he loves her more than you love me because we've been together for 5 years.
So
you haven't proposed.
He loves her more than I love you because he proposed first?
Not because he proposed first. He proposed after 2 years. And we've been together for 5 years.
We do the same exact... You hear yourself? That makes no sense. We do the same exact thing. He provides, protects, whatever. I do the same thing. Fix your car, oil changes, care for you, whatever. We live together, pay bills. So we do the same exact thing. So he loves her more because he proposed?
Yeah, that's a lifelong commitment.
Girl math. It's girl math. It's okay.
Yo, ladies, comparison could be a thief of joy in a relationship. What's for you is for you. Don't look at what's going on in other people's relationship. And also, too, guys, too, if you feel me, you don't know what goes on in those people's relationship for them to move that fast. And it's not guaranteed that they're going to last either.
That's a fact.
To be honest with you, if I had a shorty and she did that, like, okay, oh yeah, I seen Law propose to his woman, you ain't proposed to me. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, shorty, just for that comment alone, you're gonna be waiting a little longer now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be like, you're gonna wait a little bit longer now because there's some stuff that we gotta work out. What? Yeah, I don't compare.
That's offending. We on our journey, and if it don't work for you, that's fine. I'm like, you can't skip the line just because you rushing to get somewhere,
bro. And the thing about it too is, don't compare my love to a certain thing too. I'm there for you. I show up for you. Obviously, I love you. But let's get to our Choose One Slick. All right, this week's Choose One Slick. Would you rather be popular and never find love, or an ideal marriage but be poor? Choose one.
I take an ideal marriage.
Yeah.
I think popularity is overrated. I think love is one of the most beautiful things, and because of love, you find things like inspiration, motivation, joy, opportunity, passion, and again, does marriage perfect? Is marriage work for everybody? Absolutely not. But at the same point, I think it's like that unison. You got somebody that's honestly should be locked in with you for life. Should be able to navigate a lot of the pitfalls of those things and supplement you in places where you are essentially lacking or underdeveloped. So like, why would I turn that down just for motherfuckers to like me? We done seen love turn to hate many, many times. I'm good.
Yeah, respectfully, because I choose the same answer. I've recently been watching some documentary on YouTube about the coldest place in the world, the coldest city in the world. It's in Russia, and I just been watching how the village come together, and they don't have that much money, and there's not a lot of resources in that city. I don't want to butcher the city's name because, matter of fact, let me see if I could pronounce it, because you know me, my little Haitian accent. It be fucking up. So I want to say Yakutsk, which is located in Siberia. Right now, Slick, that shit be getting to negative 40 degrees. Talking about negative 40 degrees Celsius, and they be saying in that city, Slick, that's a good time for them to go outside. They said when they don't go outside, it's negative 60. Boy, I was watching that shit on YouTube, bro. I was so fascinated. I've been watching this little family, how they navigate. They only get like 3 good weather. They only get 3 months of good weather, like a month and a half, but the rest of it is in the negatives. But yeah, all that to say, the joy that I see in that family face, I take the ideal marriage and be poor. Just having a great partner that's there for you, that loves you and supports you and rubs your back, and just, it's nice knowing when someone has your back 100%. It's a good feeling, and it makes you feel like everything is going to be all right. And being popular, I know a lot of niggas who popular but alone. That's not fun. And I think that's a great way to end this audio journey, man. All right. Thank you for another episode, everyone. Make sure you download the live podcast app on iOS and Android. And make sure you follow us on all social media at ThisMineGoWell. Everything brand deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismineGoWell@gmail.com. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and get our YouTube to 500 subscribers, man. I'm the voice of outside, B Breezy, aka Poppy Size Long.
It's your boy Slick. Y'all be great, and we'll catch y'all next week.
To Cal.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. One take, we not even doing it again. Keep that, that's the one.